So, why we lie? I'm going to start off by quickly answering the question why we lie. And simply, it's for social benefit. Like, when you tell a lie to someone, it's just to make yourself better. It's, it's pretty simple. And let's start off, give some, I don't want to say background, but give some introduction to this book. When I first started, picked up this book, I swear I thought it was going to be a good book. And I'm definitely going to reread this book just to see if my judgment was correct or not. Because, just opening the book and hearing the preface, I feel like it was just going to be a great book. Because I was like, he didn't lie in the first in the introduction. He said that this stuff it's like pseudoscience basically, but the pseudoscience is more true to science. The only thing is they just haven't done all the studies on it. But there have been studies on lying, and a quick statistic is within couples, 1 out of 3 times whatever one person's saying is gonna be a lie. So everyone's gonna lie. Everyone's gonna lie, and it's very regularly. So I don't want to say you can't trust a human, but you know a human is gonna lie. So don't put too much trust in a human, just in general. And I would say that it's not that bad. It's just normal. But there's actually some other cool things about this book. And he talked about, well, as you can see, deception, which is lying, and the unconscious mind. Those things are pretty much what the book was about. And he was talking about the unconscious mind and how we can pretty much tell lies. Like if the other person is I don't want to say not a good liar, but because a good liar is someone who could just keep on going with their lies. But if someone who's lying, basically our unconscious mind can tell, but we just don't know it, until it comes up consciously. And he started talking about the unconscious mind. It's linked with Sigmund Freud or Freud. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's linked closely with him, and they say that it's some people don't believe in it. They want to use something else, but the unconscious mind is simply what happens without you thinking. It's just unconscious. So, people call it the automatic, which I would say is pretty much the same thing. Why not just call it unconscious? But the unconscious mind is supposed to be very powerful. It's like he talked about how we can solve a problem without even trying, just by taking a break through everything. And that's what I've read that in multiple other books too. So definitely, if I have a problem one day, I'll solve it by taking a break. And there's other cool statistics in this book. We lie for social benefit, but now we could talk about self-deception. Cause self-deception is why would we lie to ourselves? And that's also, I don't want to say for social benefit, but if we lie to ourselves, then we believe it's true. So then we could tell it to another person, and they could believe it's true. So it's pretty much all for social reasons. And getting on topic of that, we can talk about gossip. And gossip or information that you tell someone is basically like a social currency. That's how David regarded it as, simply because you now have the power to gain something. You can gain popularity. You can gain just relevancy. Someone could like you more simply because you tell them what happened between some people. So it's, in my mind, I think it's silly, but evolutionary speaking, again, it helps. It it goes on with the mission of what we're supposed to do evolutionary wise. So that's some cool facts. And there's also another thing that I thought was hilarious when I read it. It said that people who are depressed, they tend to look at things more realistically. So, for instance, like I was thinking that they tend to think more objectively instead of subjectively, because when people think subjectively, they say that they're the best at everything, which I do both. In all honesty, I'm the exact. I'm not sure if it's the exact word, but it's called adapi. I've read it in another book, and it's someone who regards the ego, which ego is just I in Latin, and so I, am the best. Like ego is the best. That's what they believe, and I'm sure a lot of people believe it too. But I really hold myself to that standard because I'm pretty sure no one's really doing what I'm doing, and so I don't know. Well, I just thought that was funny about depressed people and how they all just think realistically when other people who think, wow, I'm a good driver, when in reality they suck at driving. So it's not a bad thing. I would say it's not a bad thing. But there's definitely some other cool facts. I would definitely recommend this book for a read. I feel like some books are recommendable, and this is one of them. Especially like concerning human nature, this could definitely help you out. Or depending on your perception, it can make you not want to talk to people. But I'll recommend giving it a read. This was Why We Lie